adventures to local festivities, there's always something fun to do in the jewel of South Carolina. This is what's happening in Capital City, Lake Murray Country.
Welcome into Soda City Living. It is warming up here at Lake Murray, and we're here with our friend from Lake Murray Country, Susan O'Kane, to tell us more about some of the things that are going to be happening right out here at Lake Murray. So excited to get into this today.
It's great to be here, Sierra. Thank you.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, we have to mention just how popular Lake Murray is, especially when things start warming up out here. I mean, you have people that are boating, there's fishing. We're going to get to that in a second, but there's so much to do. It's so many counties that are around Lake Murray, but the events that happen here brings everyone together.
That's right. At Capital City Lake Murray Country, we actually promote the four county region of Richland, Lexington, Saluda, and Newberry counties. And so that spans 650 miles of shoreline on Lake Murray. And Lake Murray is known not only for its fishing, but also for its water sports and recreational activities. So always nationally recognized. We just received a notification that by Fisher's Book, we were recognized as one of the top 10 bass fishing lakes destinations in the country. And then also last year, we received the award from USA Today's Reader's Choice of #2 in the country for water sport. There's always something to do on Lake Murray.
Absolutely. And that brings us to one of the events that's going to be happening. This one for folks that aren't necessarily pro fishers, but is real exciting nonetheless. And of course, this is the 24th year of this championship. Tell us more about this Bass Championship.
That's right. We are excited to welcome back American bass anglers for the American Fishing Tour Championship. That is going to be running from May 3rd to May 9th. Our competition days are going to be May 7th through May 9th. So the public is more than welcome to come out to the beautiful Dreher Island and see the weigh-ins or just experience some time on Dreher Island itself. It's always great to go out to Dreher Island if you've never been there. It spans nearly 350 acres and 12 miles of shoreline. It really is a playcation area to come with your family, with your friends. There are, of course, lakeside villas. There are, places that you can camp. There's public boat ramps. It's pet friendly. I know a lot of people like myself thinking about their pet, so it's pet friendly, but definitely something to experience if you've never been to Dreher Island. So it's not just about fishing. We love fishing, but it's also about where can you go spend some time and have a little playcation.
Wonderful. Well, let's talk about registration. Is there a deadline for that championship?
Registration is now currently open for anyone who is interested. And again, I want to mention that this isn't just for the professional angler. This goes back to grassroots fishing. You don't have to be, a professional. It can be something that you just do as a hobby on the weekend. But registration is now open for anyone that's interested. You can head to Lake Murray Country's website to get all of that information. But come check it out, May 3rd through the 9th.
Wonderful. Now, is that event also open for spectators?
That event is open for spectators. So anyone who hears this and might want to come out, any of your viewers, spend some time on the beautiful Dreher Island, but then also see some of the weigh-ins, definitely open for anyone to attend.
Wonderful. Well, moving right along, we're still here at Lake Murray. I'm here today with Geddes Brennan. He is with the SCBFA, which is short for the South Carolina Boating and Fishing Alliance, and he's going to share some ways you can be safe on the water while you're out here enjoying yourselves and having a great time. Thank you so much for meeting me out here on the docks.
That's right. It's a beautiful place to be. Lake Murray is a great lake. As it was mentioned earlier, there's a lot of great fishing that's going on out here, but anytime you're out on the water, it's important to make sure you're remaining safe. And so May is Boater Safety Awareness Month. We have National Safe Boating Week in the middle of May, and so just out here to talk about some of the things you can do to be more cognizant on the water, to be more aware of your surroundings, and to be safe when you're out having a good time.
Wonderful. Well, I know there's a big checklist when it comes to boating safety, but what are some things that people should be thinking about when they're making their way out here to the water this season?
Absolutely. So it really starts the night before. Make sure you check the weather. Make sure you see if it's going to be high winds, if it's even safe to be on the lake. The other thing to do is make sure you have throwables, a whistle, life jackets for everybody on the boat. And a lot of times on the bass fishing side of things, when the boat's going, always make sure to have on a life jacket. A lot of folks don't wear their life jacket the whole time they're on the boat. That's okay. But when you're moving and the boat's in gear, it's a good idea to have on a good fitting life jacket, not just a big one that goes over your shoulders, but make sure you have on a proper fitting life jacket. When you get out on the water, make sure you know where you're going. If you're going by yourself, make sure that people back at your house and in your home life understand where you're going, have a float plan. Tell them where you're going, share your location, make sure that they have an idea of what time you're wanting to come back. There are a lot of very common sense things to do when you go out on the water, and so those are a couple of those.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. Well, we'll be sure to have these details on our website, SodaCityLiving.com. Make sure you're safe out here on the water because we want to make sure you're having fun.